to turn side on, just so hopefully you can see a little bit easier what's happening. So feet about hip width and parallel. Just take a moment to settle into standing. Feel the weight through your feet and just spreading the toes into the floor. Stacked through the spine, just gently tucking that tailbone underneath you. Lengthened out through the top of the head. Just relaxing the shoulders. Open across the chest. And just taking a couple of nice deep breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Try and just let yourself soften the body. Don't feel like you're tensing or gripping. Just feeling a gentle connection through the center. And we're going to start off just moving through the feet a little bit to help promote some circulation. So quite a small movement, you might not see a lot happening. So we're going to think about scrunching the toes up. So try and draw the toes in towards you, scrunching them up as much as you can. And then flatten them out and then lift all 10 toes off the floor. But try and keep the ball of the foot down, so you're just working your toes. So we take the toes down and we try and scrunch them up towards us. And then we flatten them out and try and lift all 10 toes off the floor. Let's just do a few more of these. So this is known as working the arches. Really great for trying to articulate the toes. Working across the arch of the foot that can get quite tight and quite stiff. As much as you can, scrunching up and then lifting all 10 toes. One more time, scrunching up and then lifting. And now take all toes down to the floor, just let them spread into the floor, feel a connection. And now we're just going to lift the right heel off the floor and then switch ourselves over. And we're just going to walk through the feet like this. So again, promoting a bit of circulation, waking up the legs a little bit this morning. And just keep yourself going. And now just find whatever feels natural and just let your arms and your body join in. Let everything go nice and loose. Swing the arms. Let the body join in. Head join in. And just keep it going for a moment. Just let your body wake up. Letting everything go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it to a stop. Heels down. Again, spreading the feet back into the floor. Let's take the right foot forward slightly into a calf stretch. So not quite a lunge. You can soften that front knee slightly. But think about sending your left heel down into the floor. Really try and press it down. And try and stay stacked through the spine. Avoid leaning forward. And we're going to add a side reach here. So inhale as you float the right arm up. And exhale as you just reach over, so you get a nice stretch down that right side. Inhale as you restack. Exhale as we float it down, and same on the left. Inhale, float the arm. Exhale as we reach over. Inhale, restack. Exhale, float down. Step that right foot in, and let's switch over. Left foot forward, right foot back again. Soften that front knee slightly. Send the back heel down. Press it into the floor as much as you can. Little stretch in the back of the leg. Again, just drawing in through the center. Stacking the spine. Starting with the left arm this time. Inhale, floating up. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale as we restack. Exhale, float down. And the right arm. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale, restack. Exhale, float down. And step the left foot back in. We're going to come down into high kneeling now. So just bring your right foot forward again. And then slowly just lower yourself down onto the left knee. So we are going to come into a hip flexor stretch here. Slightly different to what we've done before. So normally I would say have a right angle here with the knee, but we're actually going to take the foot a little bit further forward. So we're going to come deeper into the stretch than we would do normally. And this is also so that we can work into the hamstring as well in a moment. So let the arms just rest down by your side, just stacked into neutral to start with, but we're going to allow for some movement through the spine as well here. And now just taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, come forward into the hip, float the arms up and reaching above the head into a nice gentle extension. And now inhale as you start to float the arms down. Send the hips back. So you're coming down, lifting the toes, stretching up through the back of the leg and into the hamstring. Quite a big one. And then exhale as we come forward, foot flat, reaching up through the arms again, into that hip stretch and into extension. Inhale again as we come down, gently rounding the spine, lifting the toes, stretching up through the back of the leg. And again, coming up, floating the arms into that hip stretch. And take it down, lift the toes, stretch out through the back of the leg. One more time, up, reach through the arms. And last time, coming down into that hamstring stretch. And let's bring it back onto the foot and then bring that leg back underneath you. Well done. Same on the other side. Left foot forward, slightly further forward than it would be normally. Again, just gently drawing in. Let's inhale. Exhale again as we come forward. Float the arms, extending the spine into that hip stretch. Inhale as we float the arms down, gently round the spine. Lifting the toes, stretching up through the back of the leg. And again, exhale as we come up into the hip stretch. And inhale as we come down into the hamstring stretch. Two more. Coming up. And down. And up. And down last time. And now bringing it back up onto the foot. And bring that knee back underneath you. Well done. So I'm just going to turn here so that you'll be able to see me a little bit easier. We're going to come into a bit of a side bend, a lateral flexion, adding a bit of an adductor stretch, so the inside of the leg. If it's too challenging with the leg out, my lower option is toes touching, knees open a little bit wider. So you've got a slightly wider base of support here. So that's your lower level if you need it. If not, bring your right foot out, roughly line up with your left knee. So it's not too far forward or too far back. So you might already feel it here on the inside of the leg. If it gets too much, come into here, okay? So right leg out, stacking the spine. We're going to float the arms and bring them back behind the head. So interlock the fingers behind the back of the head, elbows in the corner of your eyes, and try and avoid pushing out through the rib cage and the chest. Let's take a breath, and as you breathe out, we're going to tip ourselves over to the left. So you're coming away from that right leg, stretching down through that right side. Inhale as we restack. Exhale again as we come over. Inhale as we restack. And exhale as we come over. Well done. One more. Inhale up. And exhale over. Let's restack the spine. Just hold it here for a second. With the right foot now, you're just going to place the foot flat onto the floor. Almost a right angle there with the knee. At slight angle, so the toes can be pointing to the corner of the room. We're going to take the arms out to shoulder height, palms down. So the right hand is going to reach down the inside of the right leg, and the left hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling. So let's inhale. And as you exhale, take it down on the inside of the leg, reach the left hand up towards the ceiling, and you're looking up to the left hand. Inhale as we come back up, restack. And exhale again, reach down the inside of the leg, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, restack, two more. Exhale as we come down, reach to the ceiling, looking up. Inhale, restack, last time. Exhale, reaching down and up to the ceiling. And restack. Lovely. Bring the hands back behind the head and bring that right leg back in. And now switching sides. So the left foot can come out now in line roughly with the right knee. So you're stretching out on the inside of that leg. Inhale. And exhale as we tip ourselves over to the right this time, away from the left leg. Opening up that left side. Inhale as we restack. And exhale again, coming over. Well done. Inhale, restack. And exhale, coming over. One more when you're ready. Might feel a little bit tighter on one side. And restack. Well done. We're now just going to bring that foot flat onto the floor, toes pointing to the corner of the room slightly, a soft knee, soft right angle. Take those hands out, shoulder height, same as we did on the other side. So inhale, exhale, left hand down the inside of the leg, right hand reaching up towards the ceiling, and look to the right hand. Inhale as we restack, and exhale again as we come down and reach up. Inhale, restack, two more. Exhale as we come down. Inhale as we restack. And exhale as we come down. Lovely, restack when you're ready. Hands back behind the head, bringing that left leg back underneath you. And then let's float the arms down all the way. Back down by your side, well done. So we're going to come into all fours now. So you can bring your hands down onto the mat, underneath shoulders, and knees underneath hips. Feel free to have a little bit of extra padding for the wrists or for the knees if you need to. So just finding your neutral spine, lengthening out through the crown of the head and out through the tail. Avoid hanging down and sinking through the rib cage. I'm just going to turn my camera around here for a second. So just take a moment to organise yourselves. Well, there we go. So we're into all fours. And just gently drawing in through the centre, so you're engaging those abdominals. We're going to mobilise and release the spine, coming into our cat stretch, so focusing on flexion first of all. So let's inhale to prepare. Exhale as we tuck the tail down between the legs, curling through the spine and tucking the head down last into our nice cat stretch, nice long curve. Hold it here as you inhale. Exhale as we unravel and return the spine to neutral. Avoid hanging down into extension. And let's go for three more. Inhale and exhale, tucking the tail, curling it through. Equal weight over hands and knees. Inhale, exhale, unravel. So again, just waking up the spine a little bit this morning. Try and avoid sinking back towards the heels. Keep the weight over the knees. So unravel when you're ready, that last one. Return the spine to neutral. And now we're going to focus on an extended cat, so coming into extension this time. So the opposite way. Inhale. Exhale as you lift the tail, lift the head, sink slightly in the mid-back, lifting the chest forward so you come into extension. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale and return to neutral again. So avoid rounding into your cat. Inhale. Exhale again, coming into extension, gently hanging in the mid-back. Inhale. And exhale, return to neutral. Two more. Returning the spine to neutral when you're ready. So just connecting those shoulders, gently drawing in through the center. So we're just going to step the right leg back. I'm going to shuffle forward slightly so you don't lose my leg here. So let's send the right leg out behind us, just tucking the toes under. So almost feel that you're trying to send the heel down towards the floor. So you should feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of the leg, but we've opened up the front of the hip as well. What you want to avoid is twisting the hips. So try and keep the hips square, facing straight down to the floor. So we're going to take the left hand away. As you inhale, reach forward, circle the arm up and around. Exhale as you finish the circle. And again, inhale, float the arm out and up. Exhale as you circle it round. 2 more. Inhale, float the arm round. Exhale, finish the circle. 1 more. Inhale, floating round. Exhale, finish the circle and place the hand back down. And bringing that right leg back underneath you. Same on the opposite side. So send the left leg away, tucking those toes, sending the heel down towards the floor, stretching the back of the leg, hips square again, right arm this time. Inhale as we float, reach the arm out in front, up and around. Exhale as you circle all the way. And again, inhale, floating up and around. Exhale, finish the circle. 2 more. Inhale, up and around. Exhale to finish. Last one. Placing the hand back down underneath. And then bringing that knee back underneath you. Going to bring the toes together. Open out the knees a little bit wider. Inhale. Exhale as you send it back into rest position, sitting back to the heels, reaching out through the arms, roll off the wrists if you need to after those ones, and sinking the chest and the forehead down towards the floor. So just take a moment for a couple of nice deep breaths here. Open out those knees as much as you need. Feel free to have pillows behind the back of the knees or maybe underneath your forehead. Really focus the breath into the back of the rib cage. And with your next breath out, let's slowly start to tuck the tail, rolling up through the spine. So you feel that you're stacking up, taking the shoulders back, opening the chest, eyes forward into kneeling. And then we're just going to take a moment to sit ourselves around. You're going to have to do a little bit of a spin around to the other end of the mat. So now you've got some legs behind you so we can eventually bring it down onto the floor. So this is where if you need to, feel free to sit yourself on blocks or pillows just for a moment. We're going to take the legs down, flex the feet. So getting a little bit of a stretch again up through the back of the legs. Equal weight on the sitting bones, lifting and lengthening up through the spine. We're going to bring the hands back behind the head again. Elbows in the corner of your eyes. Try and avoid flaring out through the rib cage, so drawing the rib cage in, connected to the body, dropping the shoulders, connecting them on the back. So we're coming into a nice spine twist here. Inhale and exhale as you twist round to one side. And inhale as you return to the center. And exhale as we twist to the opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Try and keep the length through the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let's do it one more each side. So avoid leaning back, avoid rounding the spine. Feel that you're lifting and lengthening. And bring it back to the center when you're ready. We're going to take the hands away, reach them out in front, arms at shoulder height, and just coming into spine stretch. So inhale and exhale as you feel that you gently round the spine, reaching out through the fingers over the legs. Feel that you're drawing the rib cage into the back of the body, scooping the tummy in. And just hold it here. Inhale Exhale as you restack the spine, lengthening up, connecting the shoulders. Again, inhale and exhale, reaching out through the hands, gently rounding the spine. Inhale and exhale as we restack, connect the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale and exhale, rounding, keep flexing the feet. Inhale, exhale, restack, last one. We're going to hold this one here. Now take a breath in as you hold. Exhale now as you start to take yourself back, opening up the hips and starting to roll it back all the way down to the floor. Nice and steady, floating the arms back over the head to bring yourself into a full body stretch. Down onto the mat, just reaching out through the arms and through the legs. And take a nice deep breath. Let's float the arms down by our side when you're ready and bring the feet in towards you, hip width and parallel. So just settling yourself, finding your neutral spine for a moment, relaxing through the shoulders, drawing down through the back of the rib cage. And we're just going to start off releasing a little bit through the lower back and the hips. So we're going to start off with pelvic tilts. So let's inhale. Exhale as you gently tilt the pelvis towards you. Feel your lower back slightly imprint the floor. And then inhale as we return to neutral. Exhale as you tilt the pelvis away. As you take the weight down towards the tailbone and increase the lumbar curve. Inhale back to neutral. And exhale as you tilt towards you, lower back into the floor. Inhale neutral and exhale tilting away. So let's just continue with a few pelvic tilts. Flexing, gently imprinting the floor. And then extending and gently increasing that lumbar curve. So you don't need to exaggerate, just find a nice natural movement for you. You shouldn't be lifting your bottom off the floor, just feeling the weight shifting on the back of the pelvis. Really nice to release across the lower back. Let's go for one more in each direction. And then returning yourself to neutral when you're ready. So finding the weight just slightly tucked towards the tailbone, that small natural curve in the lower back. You're not flat to the floor, settled through the back of the pelvis and the back of the rib cage. And letting the weight of the head just settle down into the floor, because we're now just going to release into the head and the neck. So we're going to think about doing nose spirals. So a good way of imagining this movement is to think of a pencil strapped to the end of your nose, pointing straight up towards the ceiling. And we're going to start off drawing really nice small circles with your nose on the ceiling. So whichever direction you want to start, gently start to circle around the size of a 10p, and then start to slowly make the spiral a little bit bigger. So taking it out, spiraling outwards, gently moving through the back of the neck. And then let's reverse and start to spiral back in. So nice and steady, slowly spiral the circle back in. Coming back to the size of a 10p. And then when you're ready, you're going to do it again and spiral back out. Keep the head nice and heavy. And relax through the shoulders. Rib cage down. Spiraling out. And when you go as big as you can, let's spiral back in. All the way back in. Again, back to the size of a 10p. And then when you're ready, just stop and settle the head. And let's work into the shoulders now. So we're going to float the arms up for shoulder drops. So the palms facing each other, fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. Relax the rib cage, avoid the spine arching and lifting off the floor. Inhale, as you reach through the arms, feel the shoulder blades just slightly peel off the floor, and then exhale as you drop the shoulders back down into the mat. Inhale as we reach, and exhale as we drop the shoulders down. Inhale to reach, exhale, drop the shoulders. 3 more. So feeling that nice gliding movement of the shoulder blades on your back. Avoid lifting the rib cage or arching the spine. And finish your last one. So just drop the shoulders, let them connect onto the back. And we're just going to turn the palms now to face away from us as we come into our spine curl. So inhale, exhale as you tilt through the pelvis. Continue to peel the spine off the floor. Lifting through the hips, standing into the feet. Hold it here. Inhale as you take the arms back over your head. And now exhale as you work down through the spine, through the back of the rib cage, all the way down, returning to neutral. Inhale as you float the arms back up, reaching to the ceiling. And exhale again as we spine curl off the floor. Peeling away, opening up the hips, standing into the feet. When you're ready, inhale, take the arms back over the head. And exhale as we roll it back down. Bone by bone. Pelvis back to neutral. Inhale, float the arms. And exhale, coming up again. So just flow it together with the movement of the arms. Find the height through the hips. Then take the arms back over the head. And then working it down through the spine. Keeping it going, last 2. So if you're struggling to draw down through the back of the rib cage, don't take the arms as far back. Try and work the full length of the spine if you can. Finish your last one, working the spine and the pelvis back to neutral. Floating the arms back up again, reaching to the ceiling. When you're ready, just turn the palms in again to face each other. And we're going to bring the feet and the knees together. So we're going to come into a hip roll with an arm fly. So we're opening up across the chest. Again, avoid lifting the rib cage. Keep the ribs down, shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale as we roll hips and knees over to the right, opening up both arms nice and wide. So you're opening up across the chest. And inhale as we float the arms back up and roll the knees back to the center. And exhale as we take the legs over to the opposite side. Again, opening up the arms. Inhale, bringing it back. And exhale to roll and open the arms. So as far as you feel comfortable to open, you don't have to reach the floor. Nice and controlled, keeping the legs together and the feet stacked. Let's go for one more each side. Balancing out, return yourself to the center, floating the arms back up, and then allow the arms to come down by your side, and returning the feet hip width and parallel. And now coming into our glute stretch here, our 4 stretch that we've done a few times now. So bring your right foot to rest onto the left knee. So as we've done before, if you want to, feel free to stay here and just press the right knee away from you. That might be enough of a stretch. But if you can, Bring the left foot off the floor. Draw the leg in towards you. Take the hands around the back of the leg. And we're just going to hold it here. Take a couple of deep breaths as you hold the leg, drawing it in towards you. And then just to increase this stretch very slightly, take a breath. And as you breathe out, let yourself slightly roll to the right. And if you can, just hold it there. Deep breath. And when you're ready, release. Roll it back to the center. Again, breathing in and out as we roll it slightly to the left. Hold it there. Breathing in and out. Roll it back to the center. And one deep breath again. And as you breathe out, release the leg. Feet back to the floor. And let's do the same on the other side. So again, left ankle onto right knee. Again, stay there on the floor and just press that knee away if you prefer. Or picking up that right foot, drawing the leg in towards you. Hold it here first of all, just for a couple of breaths. And now with your next breath out, allow yourself to roll slightly to the left first this time. Slightly roll it over, hold it there. Deep breath. As you breathe out, roll it back to the center. And again, breathing in. And out, roll it slightly over to the right. Hold it there, breathing in. And out, rolling it back to the center. And breathing in. And out as we release. Feet to the floor again. And from here, we're going to lengthen the legs out along the floor. Just let the legs settle for a moment. Still in your neutral spine and neutral pelvis. So avoid arching the spine, lifting the rib cage, or imprinting the lower back into the floor. And again, we're just going to promote a little bit of circulation before we finish with a little bit of relaxation. So with both feet together, just think about pointing those toes away from you. And now just flexing the feet and pulling the toes up towards you. So we point the toes away and then flex the feet towards you. Inhale as you point the toes. Exhale as you flex the feet. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex the feet. 3 more. So flexing the feet, pulling the toes towards you. And now let's just circle into the ankles, whichever direction you want to go first off. So circling the ankles, just releasing through the feet. Roughly 5 circles in each direction. Just breathing naturally as you roll. Change direction when you're ready. Opposite way. And then settle. And now just let go of the legs. Let them relax. Let the feet roll out slightly, rolling slightly out through the hips. And just relax the weight of the legs into the floor. And now just with your arms and your shoulders, relax the arms down by your side. And inhale as you shrug the shoulders up towards your ears. You're almost sliding up the floor. And then exhale as you drop the shoulders down. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale as you slide the shoulders down. And again, inhale, shrug the shoulders. Exhale as you drop them down. 3 more. So sliding up and then sliding down. Drop the shoulders down and now just relax through the arms. Let the palms roll up towards the ceiling. Really relax the arms and shoulders. And now just focus on taking some nice deep breaths. So breathing in through the nose, out through your mouth. Try and focus the breath into your rib cage. Think of your lateral breathing. And maybe as you exhale, just feel the back of the ribs spreading down into the floor. Letting yourself soften and relax with each breath. From here, if you would like to grab pillows or blankets and just make yourself comfortable, feel free. You could stay lying on your back, or maybe you prefer to roll onto your side, or even sit yourself up, propping yourself up with pillows or sitting yourself onto a chair. Just take a moment to find whichever position feels comfortable for you. So just begin by making yourself comfortable and just taking long, slow, deep breaths. Breathing in fully and exhaling slowly. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And allow the breath to come down now into your belly. And feel your stomach expand on an inhale. And relax and let go as you exhale. And begin to let go of noises around you. Begin to shift your attention from outside to inside yourself. And if you are distracted by sounds in the room, simply notice this and bring your focus back to your breathing. Take your awareness down to your feet and soften the soles, uncurling the toes. Soften your ankles, soften your calves. Release your knees and release your thighs. Allow your hips to open and allow the small of your back to open and release. Feel and enjoy the length of your spine, but let it go. Take your awareness down to your hands Stretch your fingers away from your palms and feel the center of your palms opening. And then allow the fingers to curl and the palms to soften. Allow your elbows to open. Allow the front of your shoulders to soften. With each out breath, allow your shoulder blades to widen. Allow your breastbone to soften and allow your neck to release. Check your jaw. It should be loose and free. Allow your tongue to widen at its base and rest comfortably at the bottom of your mouth. Your lips are softly closed. Your eyes are softly closed. Enjoy the soft darkness. Your forehead is wide and smooth. Your face feels soft. Your body soft and warm. Allow your body to sink into the pillows or the chair supporting you. And just observe your breathing. Breathing naturally and full. Slowly start to bring your awareness back into the room, back to your breathing, and just observing its natural rhythm as you start to move through your fingers and through your toes. And just take your time as you slowly start to move out of your relaxation. Well done. Fantastic. Thank you very much. We are finished.